What is going on out there, Spotlight faithful? It's been a long time, but it's your main man, Tommy, on the spot. Thank you so much for downloading today's edition of the Wrestling Drive right here on thedailyspotlight.com and the Daily Spotlight official YouTube page. I do apologize for my brief little stint away there for a while. I had a bit of a birthday, and from there I went away for a while, a little vacation, if you will. So I am officially back, and it's great to be back here chatting with all of you about the world that we love, the world of professional wrestling. What better time to come on here to chat with all of you following last night's Monday Night Raw, which featured the return of one Bill Goldberg. And I gotta be honest with you, never been a huge Goldberg fan. I was never a big WCW guy growing up, so when I heard Goldberg was coming back, I kind of had memories of during his first run, him being booed during WrestleMania 20 against Brock Lesnar, even him being booed against The Rock at Backlash 2003. So I wasn't too excited about it, but I'll be honest, Goldberg won me over last night. I thought Goldberg was fantastic, and it was kind of really cool to see him back. There's a certain place in WWE for nostalgia, and I think that sometimes they really get the big hook there when it comes to guys like when they brought back Sting, obviously. That was a smashing success, and I think that so far so good in the return of one Bill Goldberg. The crowd's been eating him up now for 2 weeks since they've started talking about it. The crowd's been chanting Goldberg throughout, and I was very interested to see how this was going to go. Part of me was like, is the crowd going to like the guy? The crowd loves Brock Lesnar, loves the Suplex City thing, so maybe will they be more kind of Team Brock? Will they maybe be a bit, of the silly type of fan and maybe chant Ryback at him? But that has not happened. Goldberg came across like a legitimate bona fide star like he was back in the day for WCW. So for those who do not know, last night Bill Goldberg showed up on Monday Night Raw live from Denver and did in fact accept Paul Heyman's challenge to have a match with Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. So this has been kind of what WWE, how it's worked with WWE, where they bring back a star, they put him on the cover of the video game, and then that star ends up coming back to WWE. So it's cool, and Goldberg accepted the challenge for Brock Lesnar, so the two of them will have a match being promoted as a one-night only appearance from Bill Goldberg at the Survivor Series. And obviously this does add a bit of a pizzazz to the Survivor Series show, which honestly, with the three inter-promotional Survivor Series, traditional Survivor Series tag matches, and the big Bill Goldberg return against Brock Lesnar, this Survivor Series show has become much must-see. This is going to be, in my opinion, the biggest Survivor Series, certainly since they did Team Authority versus Team Cena, which featured the debut of Sting. But even further back than that, this will be a pretty good show, and I'm excited for that weekend. If I didn't just go on vacation and I can get a little time off, I'd probably even head down to Toronto, because I think it's a must-see weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to have the NXT TakeOver show the night before, and it's going to be really kind of promoted, around Bill Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. And I really thought when they kind of put the match on Survivor Series that this match was going to kind of be a vehicle to get a match set up between Goldberg and somebody else for WrestleMania, maybe like Wyatt family, or maybe a Braun Strowman or somebody like that. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. It looks like this is going to be a one-time deal for Bill Goldberg. He said that, rather than who's next, he said who's last for Brock Lesnar, and promoted that this will be, one last spear, one last jackhammer, and this is it. So, they decided to do it in Toronto rather than holding it off for a match at WrestleMania. But I think it's going to be fun. I think, and I didn't have much high hopes for it because they did have such a disaster of a match at WrestleMania 20. But remember, that was more, it wasn't that people weren't interested. It wasn't that people thought the match was going to, were unhappy about the match. It was just people were a little unhappy that both guys were leaving, I think, is at the end of the day why the WrestleMania 20 match was so rejected. And also they were in there with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and this was a year after Stone Cold's big match. So, Stone Cold's last match, so I think people were kind of into seeing him, and so I think people are going to be into this. I think people will give this a good fair chance, and part of me is interested to see if the interest in Goldberg will remain so high, and because last night people were into Goldberg. He got a major pop. People were really into him. And that's really, to me, where this is going to be moving forward is, will people remain into Goldberg, or will they turn on him? Because I'm very interested to see if in a town like Toronto, which has been a little salty in the past, if Goldberg gets the adulation of the crowd, or if the crowd chants Suplex City and counts along with Brock's suplexes and ends up turning on him. So it'll be interesting to follow, but this is it's going to be a little fun time here for WWE. There's going to be alternating weeks, so you'll have Goldberg one week, Brock one week, and this will all kind of lead to that crescendo the week before the Survivor Series, where both guys are advertised for Raw, leading right into the big show in Toronto. So, going to be fun to see, going to be interesting to watch. Definitely a story to follow. Goldberg back in WWE. What do you think about it? Let me know on the Twitter at Tommy on the Spot or at Wrestling_Spotlight. Daily_Spotlight. So many different things. I do apologize, but yes, Daily_Spotlight at Tommy on the Spot. Let me know what you guys think about it, and or write in the comment section below. Are you excited for Goldberg? Are you excited for the Survivor Series? What do you think of last night's segment? It was good, if nothing else, to see this guy so blown away by the reaction. I think he was probably worried, man, I hope I don't go out there and get booed out of the building. But it was made to be a big deal. My Jets suck, so I think a lot of people were able to watch it because the game on Monday night, the Monday Night Football game, was brutal. And so I think a lot of people tuned in. I think you'll see a nice little bump in the ratings. And yeah, Bill Goldberg back in WWE. That's going to do it for me for today. But there's a big SmackDown tonight, SmackDown Live, with the title match. James Ellsworth going for the title against AJ Styles. Could be interesting to see how that goes. And we'll follow along with that and be back with you guys chatting about it tomorrow. Until then, this has been Tommy on the Spot. Thank you so much. You have a great day.